Alright, there's another one right there. We may be able to get our 2 and just get out of here. If so, that's going to be so freaking nice. Now, this is small animal feces. I can't imagine this is going to set them off too much. What's up, guys? It's Ragnarok here, and today we are back in Ragnarok Season 2. That's right, you guys, and don't snap. It's going to be an awesome freaking day, but first, if you find yourself to be enjoying today's video, let me know what your favorite part of it is down there in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on all social medias. Links are down there in the description. So guys, welcome back, and happy Monday, and I guess I'm wheezing. Time to take a puff of my inhaler, but guys, welcome back. So, today we're down in kind of a familiar place. We're down where it all began, and as you can see, my friends have been busy with a bunch of dinosaurs that they're taming up over here. They have quite the collection, and I hope that when we get this many dinosaurs, they're just kind of locked away somewhere, being used every now and again, not just out in the open like that. But we'll get to that in a second, obviously. But what are we doing in today's episode, guys? Well, let's get a quick recap of what we did in the last episode. So the last episode, the beer and pizza one, we made a bunch of beer, we made some wine, we made some pizza, we made all sorts of that stuff, guys, and we got the kitchen finally done. But at the end of the last episode, I was talking about going out and taming some dodos, and look what I arrived to this morning when I got on to record. 2 little dodos from Squirrel on the server. So thank you so much, Squirrel. I very much appreciate that. So now we really don't have to go out and tame dodos, but now we can start breeding dodos and we'll be good to go. That way we can have some eggs and we're all good to go. Now, the T-Rexes. The T-Rexes, I'm thinking about just keeping down here for now until I get a Quetzal. Because 1, I don't really feel like walking them, and 2, I don't really want to inconvenience someone to come and grab my T-Rexes for me, but we'll get them up to the Palazzo here very, very soon. But what do we have on the docket for today, guys? Well, let me go ahead and grab Ryan's little birdie too, and we'll jump on the back of Golden Wings, and we'll head back up to the Palazzo, and I'll talk to you on the way over there. So, what exactly do we have going on in today's episode, guys? Well, Today we're going to spend a little bit more time over at the base making sure that everything is the way I want it to look. So I want to go ahead and complete the dining room. Like I said in the last episode, I want to go ahead and make it look the best it can. And I got this really cool idea to make the ceiling, you know how in like, I'm trying to think of how I would explain this. You know how like castles and palaces, they have the really long drapes that go along the top of the roof, kind of like that? Well, in this mod, there's sleeping bags. They're kind of hammocks. That's what I meant to say. They're hammocks, and they do that kind of drape shape. And I was thinking, why not, instead of using those as spawn points, what if I just use those as like the drapes on top of the ceiling? So I think that's something that I really want to try and do because I think it would be very, very cool. And then we need to go and get some storage inside of there, and I went ahead and put down 2 tutor bars inside of the actual dining room. But there's still a little bit of work to be done. But I have some news and updates on the garden and the courtyard. It's dead. It's freaking dead. So I got on to harvest yesterday. Well, needless to say, I started harvesting, and I was noticing something. None of the crop plots had fertilizer in them. They had the yield of the stuff that they had grown before all the fertilizer was gone through, but there was no fertilizer in there. So maybe today we could go ahead and go on out, maybe try and find ourselves some dung beetles and get some Phiomias, and really start to crack down on making actual fertilizer, and then supplement our fertilizer with bone meal fertilizer that we can make inside of the hand mill. So that's kind of what we have on the docket for today, guys. But let me go ahead and jump on over to the Palazzo, and we got to give out 2 names for our brand new Equus. Alright, you guys, so here we are inside of the dining room, and I wanted to show you what I meant by the drape kind of aesthetic look and stuff like that. So here are the hammocks, and what I'm doing is I'm just straight up hanging them from the ceiling, and it kind of gives it a very cool look. Now, as you can see, it's going down both sides, and I can actually run some down the middle as well, but I don't know if that's going to look too overbearing or if it's going to complete it, but we'll figure that out once we get these last few down. But go ahead and throw these bad boys up just like that, and we only need 1 more. Can I go ahead and just place that down without having to move? There we go. Okay, so now let's go and check this out, shall we? I think that just looks so cool. It just adds so much to the room, you know? It makes the ceiling feel less like just a brick ceiling and more like a festive ceiling, you know? Now, truthfully, along this wall, there needs to be something, and whether or not that's a glass wall, I have no idea. Now let's see, this is actually the outer wall, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. Let's go ahead and go outside real fast and see exactly where that's at. Yeah, here you go. As you can see, the freaking thing is dead. But while I'm running around here, let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what we got for names. So for the female horse from BabyLight35, we have Swiftwind, and for the male horse, we have Shadow Fox from King Venom. So thank you guys so freaking much for those awesome name suggestions, and thank you everybody else who gave so many great names. Now, I'm just noticing a problem. I didn't want the brick, or I didn't want the lumber foundations to be seen from the outside, so I gotta go around the edge and do exactly what I did in the bedroom. But this is indeed the outside wall, so it may be in our best interest to go ahead and put in a glass wall, kind of to break up the continuity and kind of to break up the brick that you see as far as just the cold interior feeling. Now let's see, how many more foundations do I have? Hopefully I have some more, and I don't have to go out and make any more. Oh good, I have 91, just what I wanted, and I have 36 glass walls. That'll be perfect. Wonderful. So we'll go and replace those brick the lumber foundations, not the brick foundations. We'll go and replace those. Now let's see, is there anything else that I need to do in here? Oh, that's why. Okay. So I replaced the wrong ones. I did a lumber exterior and a cement interior. So what I could probably do is, with the materials that I get from recycling this entire perimeter thing, I could probably just go ahead and recycle and put that into the center, and that way we'll be good to go. But let's go and throw these bad boys down. In fact, you know what? I'll do that off camera, but I want to see what this is going to look like. So let's see. Tutor bar is right there. That goes over 2 walls. How many walls on this side? Let me see. That's 1, and that's 1.5, kind of. So what if we go ahead and do this? That's 1, and that's 2. So we'll go ahead and throw these just like that. And this hurts every single damn time, having to replace all of these damn things. But let's see, we'll go into brick, and we'll make up some extra walls, just in case I break any of them. Or I break the wrong ones, I should say. Now let's see. That one was 1.5 walls over. Now this one, 2 walls. Wait a second, 1, and then 2. So this one right here is the one that I should replace with that one there, and then these 2 right there. There we go. And then in the middle, I think we're going to go ahead and do 2 more. And the reason I didn't do 1 large glass wall is because I wanted to kind of retain some of the brick aesthetic as far as the exterior goes. Plus, if it was completely glass, that would be a massive weak spot. A freaking huge weak spot as far as structural integrity goes. So we'll go ahead and make up some more of those walls. And truthfully, what we could do is we could actually do something to accent even more the stone on top of the glass. You could put fence foundations at the base of the glass walls and then run the pillars up the side, and it would give it kind of a more 3D look. But I don't know if I'm going to do that, mainly because we have pillars right there and pillars on the other side, so it might look kind of busy on that side, whereas the other side is completely barren as far as pillars go. But you notice how much natural light got let into this room as soon as we opened up that wall? So freaking nice. Looks much, much better, and I think it flows much, much more nicely. Now, truthfully, what we'll probably end up doing is along these kind of empty pockets, we'll put in some maybe small tables, some small seating areas. We'll maybe put in some chairs and stuff like that, maybe some benches. That way, there's a little more area to party, you know? It's a grand dining room, but you got this whole entire area right here where you could possibly get up and dance and do all sorts of stuff with festivities and all of that good stuff. But I'm getting ahead of myself, and I think I need to go ahead and make up a couple more things of furniture. That way it kind of fills it out, and then we can get into breeding dodos and maybe going out and getting ourselves some dung beetles and the Phiomia. So guys, I'll see you here in a couple minutes. Alright, so I knew there was a reason for me doing all of these kind of lifted areas inside of each of the rooms. Now I have the room to go ahead and have our own little dodo breeding sanctuary inside of here. And look at that, we already got some eggs inside of there, so we're good to go. Now let's see, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that, and there is a major flippin' storm brewing outside. Hot diggity damn. So let's go ahead and throw these 2 right there, and we'll go ahead and not cut your neck off right there, thank you. And we'll go ahead and throw you right there, and then we'll go ahead and put these 2 right in there. Now, how exactly do I get to them? That's a good question. That is a very good question, in fact. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw you on breeding. Let's see, enable wandering, and then enable wandering, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Now, truthfully, they're gonna keep spitting out eggs, and we're gonna go ahead and have that happen. Now, truthfully, I don't know whether or not they're gonna spoil by the time we get back, but I'm hoping what happens, or I'm hoping what does not happen, is the penguin apocalypse kind of similar situation. So if you don't know what that is, back on Ragnarok Season 1, we had a member on the server who decided to leave their penguins breeding, and they had it inside of an incubation chamber. And one thing led to another, and every single penguin that was left breeding was then popping out more babies. And then even if we turned the electricity off with the incubation chamber, with the AC units, they were still incubating each other. So we had probably 600 penguins on the server in one location. The frame rate was below 1. It had to have been. It looked like I was watching a freaking slideshow from like the 1950s. It was ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and leave them there. Hopefully the eggs do not keep incubating. I'm hoping that it's too hot here and that they just spoil, and then we'll pick them up after we're back and stuff like that. But I figure we should probably go ahead and head on over to the volcano area, because there's a lot of dung beetles over there, and we could probably get a decently high level one. Hello there, Tappy Jara. How you doing? Oh my god, I need to get myself a Tappy this freaking season. You guys remember my struggle to get the Tappy in the last season. It's gotta happen this time. So we'll go ahead and grab some poop from all the various dinos through here. Let's see, let's get some big dino poop from you. Let's see, can we go back? No? Okay. Nope, that's still not it. Not ready to poop. Can you poop for me, buddy? He's not gonna poop, but that's okay. I think we have enough poop anyway, so let's go ahead and head on over to the volcano area, and we'll see if we can't get ourselves 1 or 2 dung beetles. Okie dokie, so here we are over here in the volcano area. Hopefully no wyverns decide to come on out and grace us with their presence. I'm kind of hoping that that does not happen. But I have my Ascendant Musket with me, so we're good to go on that front. But I actually got a red drop. Check this out. Mastercraft Iron Pants and a Mastercraft Mantis Saddle. Kind of cool. Now let's see. I should be able to see them from up here. The problem that we're going to have is the frickin'... There's one right there. The problem is the mantises that are going to come towards me right there. Hello there, big man. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to need you to go ahead and just not come see me. Thank you. Alright, there's another one right there. We may be able to get our 2 and just get out of here. If so, that's going to be so freaking nice. Now, this is small animal feces. I can't imagine this is going to set them off too much. Okay, so that one's almost tamed. That one is almost tamed. Let's see, is this small animal feces? Okay, so that's more small. Where's the other one? I hear him. Here he is. Hey there, big man. There we go. Alright, so they're both good to go. They have 1 more feed left, and then we'll be good to go. Let's see, did you poop anymore over here, Golden Wings? You didn't poop anymore. Let's see, can you poop, please? Let's go ahead and get you some food right there. God, you get a lot of chitin with this thing. Holy cow. Okay, cool. Now let's see, not ready to poop. Not ready to poop. Alright, so be it. We'll get some more poop from Golden Wings, and we'll be okay. But I at least want to get one of these things. Alright, so we gotta wait until it's hungry yet again, but we're gonna go ahead and move you away from here so that it doesn't get aggroed. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and tame up both of these little guys. And then we'll be good to go, and we'll head back and we'll see what the situation is with our Dodo Egg Sanctuary, and then I think we'll end off today's episode. Okie dokie, so apparently griffins can't carry dung beetles. Apparently they're too big for their tiny little hands, so I ended up having to kill one of them, but that's okay. We still have the one inside of my hands. We're good to go on that front. Let's see, is he still there? Yes, indeed. He is still there, and you know, I wonder if they actually spawn out here in the desert area. They should. They used to on Scorched Earth, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe we should check here for more of them. I'll bring a wyvern out or something like that, and we can get a whole mess of them out here, but I'm not sure. I would hope they spawned out here, but nonetheless, we have 1 dung beetle, and we accomplished the one thing that I wanted to do today, which is get that one dung beetle, get the dodos going, and now we also have our grand dining room is finally done. I'm very happy with how it turned out, too, but let's go and get back to base and see what the egg situation is with the dodos. Now, before I cut, I don't know if you can use fertilized dodo eggs for recipes, or if it has to be the regular dodo eggs that get pooped out whenever they're like, hey, let's go and have a little egg, but don't fertilize it. You know, kind of something like that. I don't know which egg is preferred. I would hope you could use both, but I'm kind of thinking it's just going to be the egg, the regular egg, this one right here. because I guess it has something to do with the coating and stuff like that. But the good thing is, in the smokehouse, each egg has 180 days lifespan before you can use it, or before it spoils, which is amazing. It's so freaking cool. So let's go and come up here and see what the dodos are doing. Alrighty, there we go. Home sweet home. So it seems the dodos are still screwing. They're still going. So that's good. We'll go and throw that dung beetle down right there. What we'll probably do with the dung beetle is we'll have him inside of the area where we make all the fertilizer. That way he's just roaming around and we're good to go on that front. But, dodos, do you mind if I come in? What you doing? What you doing? Let's see, we're going to go and break this down real quick. Alright, so these... What does it say? It is too hot. Okay. So I would imagine there have been quite a few eggs that have spoiled. So you know what we're going to go ahead and do? I think what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to go ahead and get probably five or six of these dodo eggs, incubate them, grow them to full health, and then we're just going to have them inside of this little area, and then from time to time I'll pick up the eggs, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm pretty sure with that, guys, I believe we're going to go ahead and end off today's episode right here. We didn't get the Phiomia, but I think I could probably get one off camera, or we can go out in the next episode and do that. But I'm very happy with the progress that we're making so far over here at the Palazzo with the brand new completion of our grand dining hall. Let me know what you guys thought of it down there in the comment section. I love the way it turned out. I plan on adding candles down the table and maybe putting in some more decorations and stuff like that. But as you can see, check this out. The wine bottles, look at that. You can actually throw them onto the bars and onto tables, and I'm pretty sure they don't spoil this way, which is a great way to keep your wine as opposed to keeping it in the preserving bin or in the smokehouse where it will spoil. But the time will tell whether or not these will spoil off of the bar once I get on to record the next day. But as you can see, we went ahead and threw in some benches and some chairs. We got some tables and war maps, and everything just looks so much nicer. But we've only got 2 more buildings to put in, guys. We have the storage building, we have the kitchen, we have the smith, we have the grand dining hall, we have the bedroom. All we have left are these 2 end buildings. So I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do in them, but guys, give me some feedback as to what I should have in these 2 buildings that have the closest to the dino pen up there. So let me know what you guys are thinking down there in the comment section. And with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button. No more smashing. Too many broken phone screens. Just go ahead and give that thing a little bit of a love tap. And guys, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe for more daily videos and follow me on all social medias. Links are down there in the description. And guys, I will see you in the next video.